This poem was inspired by General Timothy Pickering, an officer in the Continental Army during the Revolutionary War, and the letter that he wrote to his dying father on February 23rd, 1778, the day of reckoning. There will come a day, hopefully, when you will stand in front of your parents, stare at the whiteboard filled with most of the lessons you learned. Their piercing eyes will bore to the core of your existence. Your shoulders will slump, your gaze will wander, your heart will attempt to escape your chest, your body will tremble from a fear that is not only new, but nuclear. A blockade will attempt to develop in your throat, but it will not be enough to prevent the truth from gracing your lips on this day. You will not go along with what you have been taught. You will not nod in agreement. You will tell them that honoring God's will often means disappointing man's expectations. You will tell them that common sense is a gift that everyone should open. You will tell them that true independence does not mean controlling the freedom of others. You will tell them that good old things can often be the enemy of better new things. On this day, you will realize that revolutions, they do not start in courtrooms, town halls, or city squares. No. Revolutions originate at dinner tables, are birthed in living rooms. When both parties refuse to budge from their pedestal of perspective, you will realize that reaching an impasse signifies a split in your path. How a stalemate can break the lines of communication with the ones you love, will dig trenches around your foxholes of truth to prevent you from drowning from the tears of family members advocating for a ceasefire. You will realize that sharing a last name does not mean you share all things. You will accept the pain that comes with this. Your parents will insist that this is the ultimate betrayal. For a brief moment, you will believe them, as you always have. But that moment will soon pass, and the very fire that they ignited in you since your youth will burn its brightest on this day. You have faced one of your greatest fears and lived, survived on the same principles that brought persecution, for it is a parent's training that sparks revolution, equips children for a future free of filial fetters, arms them to stand on their own, because independence must first be won at home before it can be won in wars. This day, for many of us, may not yet have come. It may seem distant and impossible. It may feel unapproachable, but trust, you will one day stand in front of all you know, be challenged to accept all you are in order to embrace all you can become. And on this day, you will finally realize what real freedom feels like.